You know that feeling when the month is almost over, and no matter how carefully you've budgeted, the next paycheck still seems too far away? It's quiet, creeping anxiety, the kind that makes small decisions feel monumental, that keeps you staring at your bills instead of your goals. I've seen it in myself and countless others, and it's the very reason I started looking for a system that could remove that pressure entirely. Hi, my name is Williams, and for over 15 years, I've been working with people to create financial stability that doesn't rely on stress, luck, or the unpredictable whims of life. Today, I want to talk about exactly how much it takes to build a dividend income of $5,000 per month, and more importantly, how that number, once reached, changes everything. Here's the first thing most people don't realize. Wealth isn't about high income, expensive homes, or chasing the next market tip. It begins with consistency, patience, and the ability to generate reliable income independent of your labor. Most advice emphasizes earning more, but the quiet truth is that financial freedom comes when money itself becomes a source of stability. When you reach that point, your mindset, your stress levels, and your decisions begin to shift. That's the contrarian insight. Wealth isn't primarily built by making more money, it's built by letting what you already have work intelligently for you. At first, a target of $5,000 per month in dividend income seems distant, almost unreachable. The question arises, how much do I need to invest? Which stocks or funds are safe enough? The smaller, unexpected turning point comes when you realize that the math is straightforward. Dividend income is predictable, measurable, and scalable. You don't need to chase riskier investments or gamble with your future. You need a disciplined approach and a clear goal. Once that clarity is present, the invisible threshold becomes apparent. There is a specific amount of capital that transforms anxiety into optionality, scarcity into stability. Let's make it concrete. To generate $5,000 per month or $60,000 per year from dividend-paying investments, a portfolio yielding an average of 5% annually would need approximately $1.2 million invested. It's a large number, yes, but it's also a target that can be approached systematically. Start smaller. And each milestone, $500, $1,000, $2,000 per month, creates momentum. The first few $100s in passive income begin to quiet the pressure of day-to-day bills. The system works silently, compounding both financially and psychologically, until your financial foundation is robust enough to absorb life's shocks. Once you cross that threshold, the psychological transformation is significant. Survival mode, dominated by scarcity and urgency, begins to fade. Decisions are no longer reactive. A surprise repair or unexpected medical bill stops being a crisis and becomes a manageable scenario. Mental bandwidth, previously consumed by stress, is freed. You start making choices strategically rather than emotionally. Emergencies and opportunities are no longer indistinguishable. The portfolio doesn't just earn money, it reshapes your perception of possibility. The math is deceptively simple, but its effect is profound. Suppose you begin with $300,000 invested and contribute an additional $1,000 per month, reinvesting dividends at an average yield of 5%. In 10 years, assuming modest growth and reinvestment, your portfolio could surpass $700,000, producing roughly $35,000 per year in dividends, more than half the target. Add continued disciplined contributions in time, and the $1.2 million threshold becomes achievable. Each dollar compounds quietly, steadily, without the emotional roller coaster of high-risk strategies or market timing. This is acceleration, not luck, and the consistency compounds far faster than most anticipate. Alongside the numbers, identity begins to shift. You develop discipline, trust in your own decisions, and an understanding of delayed gratification. Money is no longer a source of stress, but a tool for control. The person who lives paycheck to paycheck reacts constantly. The one approaching $5,000 per month in dividends begins to act deliberately. Small stresses lose significance. Large decisions, housing, career moves, or side investments are made from confidence and clarity. You begin to see the difference between optional and necessary choices, turning scarcity into leverage. Opportunity cost becomes emotionally clear. Every dollar spent on depreciating assets, impulse purchases, or lifestyle inflation is a dollar that could accelerate dividend growth. 10 years of disciplined investing can be undone by a few large, unnecessary expenditures. Cars, apartments, and vacations that feel like small rewards today can slow your path to financial independence. Recognizing this is not about judgment, it's about clarity. You are actively designing your future, not reacting to immediate gratification. The power of walking away money also becomes evident. Once a substantial portion of your monthly expenses is covered by dividends, you gain leverage in every aspect of life. Job negotiations, contract discussions, and career transitions are approached with confidence because you know your basic needs are already met. Posture, calm decision making, and measured presence alone influence outcomes. Financial freedom, even partial, alters behavior in ways nothing else can. You no longer negotiate from scarcity, you negotiate from strength. Lifestyle decisions shift naturally. Small daily expenses become insignificant. Coffee, meals, subscriptions, they fade in importance. Life level choices dominate. Real estate, transportation, career moves, investments with long-term compounding potential. Each decision is evaluated against the effect it has on your dividend income trajectory. Freedom isn't about excess, it's about control, optionality, and clarity. Each dollar saved or invested today amplifies the choices you can make tomorrow. It's important to frame milestones correctly. Reaching $5,000 per month in dividends isn't a reward, it's a foundation. Treating it as a prize invites self-sabotage through lifestyle inflation and poor decisions. Instead, view it as a seed. Protect it, cultivate it, reinforce it through continued discipline and measured contributions. The choices you make when you reach this threshold define the next decade of your financial life. Every trade-off carries real consequences for freedom, opportunity, and mental clarity. By the end of a decade of disciplined investing, contributions, and reinvestment, a portfolio designed to generate $5,000 per month in dividends transforms more than finances. It transforms mindset, decision-making, and identity. Stress diminishes, optionality grows, and life is no longer dictated by scarcity. Emergencies are navigable, opportunities are actionable, and long-term goals become attainable. Patience and consistency, seemingly small, almost invisible behaviors compound into a powerful and quiet transformation. The lesson is clear. The exact amount to build $5,000 per month in dividends may be high, but it is tangible, measurable, and achievable through discipline, patience, and clarity. The journey changes the person undertaking it far more than the number itself. Discipline replaces panic, planning replaces reaction, freedom replaces scarcity. This is financial independence as it was meant to be, not flashy, not instant, but reliable, predictable, and quietly transformative. And if you begin today incrementally, thoughtfully, and deliberately, you'll find that the path to $5,000 per month in dividends reshapes your life far more than the dollars themselves. 10 years from now, your future self will look back and thank you, not because you found a quick shortcut, but because you built a foundation of control, confidence, and calm that no one can take away. My name is Williams. Thanks for reading. I'll see you in the next video.